Okay. I'll text him too. Um, so let's start the notes now on like we're starting all over. Uh, I am going to ask you guys questions, and it's more to help me understand why y'all haven't been getting customers each and every time, because that's the goal. That's the goal. That's the goal. Every single one of you should get one customer, maybe multiple customers every time. There's going to be exceptions. There's exceptions to every rule, but um but we're going to raise the bar, right? So let me ask a question. And that question is, somebody share with me. I'm sure you've come together as a team because systems sell. Duplication sells. It edifies. It makes things very clear. It simplifies. So I'm sure y'all have come together as a group and said, okay, this is what we do. When the table's set up and people start approaching us, this is our process. What is that process? You've got the table up, you've created a marketing piece, you're getting attention. What is your next step?
Usually they'll ask us a question like, what is this or whatnot? And usually we'll give them a short little spiel on what this neurotech is and reference, you know, the patches on what they can do. And we basically will tell them that, we can show you how quickly this technology works by doing a quick balance, stability, mobility test on you. Are you open to do that? And if they say yes, and then we usually ask them if we can film them. Some will say yes, some will say no if we do the balance test. But we do have them, if we do a balance test, we usually have them sign in with their name and phone number and email ahead of time.
Okay.
That's usually the process.
Okay. So when they come over and they are interested, they're looking, and that opens up the door. There's two things with that. I want you to consider being more aggressive and not waiting for people to come to the table, but instead saying, um, I'm looking for somebody to help me with a demonstration. Do you have 60 seconds? I need y'all to get that balance test down to 60 seconds, which is what Bill does every time. It's really not hard. So you may be already doing it in 60 seconds, but sometimes there's too much banter. There's bullet points to that too. You don't want to break the experience. You want the focus to be on the experience. You don't want to have anything distracting. You don't want to be talking about their life or their cat or their flat tire or anything like that. Um, that's one thing, right? So when when they don't have to come up, you can invite people to come up. Okay. Maybe you're already doing that, but I just want to make note of that. Okay. I'm very aggressive when it comes to this. People don't feel like I'm being aggressive because I love on them. You've got to realize that people are going to respond based on your value. So you've got to get expert level at creating value. So some of the things that I'm going to give you are, you don't ever say it's only this much. No value. Okay. So think about building value. I will tell you somebody that's excellent at that, and it's going to sound like I'm self-serving, but it's Dylan Delaney. He's really good at building value, really good at building value. And he's very good about being short, sweet, to the point, and he's very aggressive with his business. And that's why, you know, there's a couple of people in the running to be our first VPs, and he's one of them. Literally, we had him come over last night. We're watching a movie, and he gets a lead. So he runs out. We pause the movie. He runs out. He responded in 3 minutes, got her booked. He knows the bullet points. So, in saying that, I want to get you guys more streamlined. So there's a suggestion. Don't wait, integrate. Don't wait, invite. It's got to come by offering value, though. There's got to be in it, there's got to be something in it for them, right? I can I ask you to help me with a demonstration today? Sure. What is it? It's a brand new neurotech, and I can show you how this is going to benefit you in the gym, because in a minute or less, you're going to have gained up to 30% more balance and stability. That's it. You don't need to say anything else. Anything else is too much. They're not going to remember. You want to share too much. Everybody wants to share too much. It's not just y'all. Everybody wants to share too much. And it comes across convincing, begging. It comes across weak. So I want to tighten it up for y'all. Is everybody following me? Or you guys have had enough
Yes.
and you want to get off?
Nope.
No, no,
More.
no.
Okay.
Oh, that was good. Can you repeat that one more time?
No, you can
I'm
watch it.
missing a couple. I'm
I'm,
missing a
She's gonna
couple words.
recording it. She's gonna record it.
I'm recording it. I love you, Annie. So
No,
let's
I need
go
something.
now. I'm going to go back to integrate and invite so that you get more people to the table. But right now, let's address the people that come over to the table. Okay, they come over to the table. They're walking over to the table, right? Y'all have numbers. You know who's next. So now y'all aren't gang rushing somebody, because people don't like that. They put up the wall right away. Okay? It needs to be one of you. Somebody can be in the background going, "Oh my gosh, your mind is about to be blown." Okay? These need to be affirmed, strong statements that you're making to people. Positive, convicted. Your posture needs to be strong, or you're losing them from minute one. You need to get really good with questions. With questions. When they come up to the table, you're at a gym. So you need to be addressing things based on what you know about them, which is very little, but you know they're in a gym. So they probably want to go down a pant size, or they want to be healthier, or they want to be more fit, or they want to have better performance, right? Look better, feel better. That's the theme. So when somebody starts coming over to the table, um, you say things like, simply, I saw that I saw that you're really curious about what we've got going on. See, that's a question statement. I saw that you're really curious about what we've got going on over here. That's a question statement. What are they going to say? They're not going to say no. They're walking over there. They're not going to say, "No, I'm not curious. I was just coming over because I lost my mind for a second, and I went blank, and my body just automatically started veering that direction." Come on, you guys. So I saw that you were really interested in what we've got going on over here. That's it. They'll say yes. And then you say, "You're smart." Y'all really should be taking notes, because I'm freaking good. I'm telling you right now. You're smart. Today, you're going to be introduced to a neurotech. I'd love to show you a quick demonstration. It takes about 60 seconds. I'm going to show you how you can improve your balance and stability by up to 30% in a minute or less. Right? So if they say, "Well, yeah, I'd love to do that," what's in it? You say absolutely nothing. It's Braille for the brain. It's a new tech. There are no ingredients, nothing toxic. It's hypoallergenic. It has no contraindications. A baby can wear this. A pregnant woman can wear this. Now, if I'm giving those facts, I'm giving those facts in a factual way. They're not up for debate. I know what I'm talking about. They don't know anything about this tech yet. So I'm standing like Jay's standing right by me and representing this technology. And what Jay says about this technology is there's no convincing. There's no try. The science has been settled. Everybody can validate it in a couple of minutes. The balance test is one of the best ways, right? So you don't need to say what I just said. I'm telling you what I'm thinking while I'm making these very factual statements that gain their interest and curiosity, that have them trusting me now because I know what I'm talking about. They're not a guinea pig. The next step is the balance test. Is everybody following me? It should be super quick and simple. I want you guys to get really good at from approach to close out of the balance test, no more than 2 minutes. No more than 2 minutes from approach to close out of the balance test. Okay? You may start out with 4 minutes, and then you go to 3, and then you go to 2. You want to get the results you want to get. You need to be convicted, confirmed, know your bullet points, and efficient. They came to the gym to work out, not to visit with you. Okay? So now we've got them. They've done the balance test, right? The correct balance test is 2 things. The forward and the lateral. That's it. Those 2. No finger, nothing. The forward and the lateral. Okay. Then you, what was I going to say? Oh, no patch, patch, no patch, patch. Okay. Another thing is I want y'all to get really good at realizing that every one of these tests is going to require 2 patches. Do what you want. It's your business. But if it's me, I'm not patching somebody doing the test, unpatching them and putting the same patch back on. When you take that patch off, little pieces of dead skin, it can pull a hair. It can compromise our tech. If I'm representing for Jay, I know that I am using the tools that will optimize the results and represent the company and the tech appropriately. 2 patches. So all of you need a very good supply of Liberty. Now, again, if you have that fanny pack, then have the super patch fanny pack on, have your Liberty in there. I would just have all Liberty in there, and then a couple of full packs that you can show that would be applicable. What would they be? Well, a lot of people that come to the gym, they want strength and recovery. So that's victory. They may be dealing with pain. That's freedom. They, the focus is great. To add in there, ignite. All of the ones that we mentioned earlier for either going down a pant size or performance are your choices. Okay. Know your tools. Don't let them go, well, what about that pack? What does it do? And you go, and then you go over to a sheet. All right. They're not going to trust you. So know your business, right? So after the balance test, they're blown away. You've asked to film them every time, film them. And if you guys are not posting this in the experience group, my feelings are hurt. I'm upset because that experience group is for everybody. And if somebody's doing a balance test and we can help somebody else grow their business by adding a friend to that group and they see all of this proof, why wouldn't we do that? So please, you guys, contribute to that Facebook experience group. It only takes a minute. You
Yeah.
literally go ahead.
No,
Go ahead.
go ahead. No. Oh.
You literally can just put in there the date at the gym, the results are unbelievable. That's it. Post the balance test, and then you tag anybody that you have put in that experience group, and you make sure that your eyes that you've invited are on that. Because listen, with the lead group, and I know some of y'all are in the lead group, some of you aren't, but I'm going to use it as an example because it's a great example. The AI is following up every single day. And we just had another appointment that came through that they originally came in, what did I say, December, the beginning of December. And now they've booked an appointment, right? I believe they booked the appointment. Yeah, Eric got it last night. They booked the appointment. So the AI is following up, following up. So how am I using this in context? The example here is, what was I saying? Somebody help me.
We're talking about the experiences group
Yeah.
and tagging somebody you've invited to it.
So if you want something to work for you, if you want to leverage, thank you, Annie, that experience group, they're going to get a lot of info on the tech, and they're going to see it popping up, and it's going to make them more curious. It's like having a virtual assistant in the background going, hey, there's something new you want to check out here. What about this? Wow, that was big. This is been a life changer over here. You don't have time to do all that every day. You're not following up with everybody every day. So this is something sidebar that I want to propose to you. If you want to be a really great network marketer, you need to make sure that your whole list of follow-ups, because in 2009, we didn't have this. There wasn't social media. Everybody was doing it in living rooms. Zooms weren't popular then. All of these things weren't at play. And now you've got them at your fingertips. If you truly believe in leverage, then you should have your whole follow-up list engaged in some way to get information, third party, every day, every couple of days. So with the lead generation group, you've got the AI doing that background. You've got a virtual assistant for $10 every day. You're getting leads that are assigned, that are requesting appointments every day. Pretty much everybody gets, sometimes multiple times a day. And the AI is in the background. You've paid for a virtual assistant. That's awesome. How do you do it if you're not in the leads? Well, you've got the experience group. And that's where I want to see things being posted every day, because people are like, wow, there's fire here. There's almost 500 people in that group right now, and people aren't posting every day. So as a team, we're not doing our part. I'm guilty of it too. Okay. But we need to increase the bar. So when it comes to the gym, what's one of the perfect ways for free to have a virtual assistant that's following up? It's that experience group. If we can get everybody posting, and something is on being posted every day, multiple times a day, don't you think they're going, oh, wow, mixed with the balance test and all this excitement, I've got to make this order. Okay. So make sure that people have your link. So let's go back to, you just finish the balance test. You film them. They're going, ooh, ah, I can't believe what happened. Oh my gosh. Then you say, these are our iterations. You just watched this. You just experienced this. Now that you know how the tech works, let's talk about the other iterations that can impact your life for the better, that can help you have a better quality of life, that can enhance your performance. These are things that I would pick and choose from. Okay, if somebody's coming in, they were injured in their ear, they're in the gym basically for physical therapy. It's a different bullet point than somebody that's about to go run a triathlon and they're at the gym working out. Performance is them, right? The other person, that's a different, it's a different bullet point that I gave you guys. So then you show them the iterations. And if you go down the rabbit hole with them, you're ruining it. You have got to build on the way they felt, not overwhelm them, not confuse them. Overwhelmed, confused people do nothing. So you've got to be in your Rolodex. And even though there's 15 iterations, you do not need to show them all 15. You need to be a good listener. All right. So I would say, out of what I've heard you say, the iterations that are going to benefit you most are, and I'm guiding them. I'm controlling the conversation. They're an adult. They have eyes. They can read. There's other iterations, but I'm pulling out specific things, and I would do like 3. You don't need to pull out 10. And somebody doesn't need to run over and say, I wear 25. It's overwhelming. People are going to go, do I really have to wear 25? Just don't. I know we're all excited, but we've been doing this for over a year. You can't cram a watermelon
What's it?
down a frog's throat. You cannot cram a watermelon down a frog's throat. Doesn't work. You're going to kill the frog. Don't kill yourself. Does this all make sense? Most of you have never heard me talk about this. You know why I don't? Because the money in network marketing is by building a voice, building a team. Build it the way you want. I'm going to meet you where you are. I'm not going to try to convince anybody anymore to go the route that Bill and I have gone. You don't have to make $100,000 a month. You can make $5,000 a month, but you're not going to get past managing director without doing the other. Okay. And that's a whole different conversation. So back, they're looking at the iterations, and you let them know I'm a representative to this company. And today, while I'm here, we can get you 30% off of your first order. That's it. Don't talk about samples. Don't give samples. Samples don't work, you guys. I'm telling you right now, samples do the balance test, get their order. Don't offer them samples. Jay doesn't do sampling programs because some people are stubborn. He's offered the sample packs, but he spent $1 million last year on samples. And he now, I see your hand, Annie, I'll take it. Now is no longer doing that. Why? Because he's thrown $1 million away. Try is not a good thing. It's not a good look. It's not high value. People value what you build. They don't value free. There's a 30-day money back guarantee, and I wouldn't drive that home. Only if they have any reservations, you can say you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. This tech, you've already experienced it. You're going to get 30% off today. And at the very least, there's a 30-day money back guarantee. That's only if you have to say it. If you say it, you're leading them to believe they're now focusing on the fact that people return this. Not a good look. Not a good look. It's convincing. This is a weak and amateur move. I'm not saying you're weak or you're an amateur. I'm saying factually, it's a weak and amateur move. If you don't want that and you do it, not thinking about it, stop. So Annie, you had your hand up.
Yeah, so um, on the same topic of don't let them take you down a rabbit hole, and we're doing the Liberty test, we're doing the balance test, and maybe speak into a couple other of the iterations like the focus or the victory maybe for their workout, faster recovery, whatever. We usually display all the patches. They're all hanging. And then we have cards with a lot of the different things there on the table. Then we have the banners that has all the patches. And a lot of times what I'm noticing, and I didn't notice it until now I'm realizing that I noticed it because you're bringing all this up rabbit hole. Because what happens is they look at that and you go, well, then they start saying, well, what's this one for? What's this one for? And that is, I'm seeing the rabbit hole that we're getting into. Would it be better if we were not displaying all of them, all with our paper right there that has all of the menu, we call it? If we were not displaying that for there, it seems like to me, with me, I don't like a real busy table because some people's minds just go do, 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 and if they're ADD in any way.
Yep.
So speaking to that and what you think, what you feel, I mean, we could test it out and see if that makes a difference to take away all of that and just put what we're speaking into. I don't know. You
Perfect.
tell us. Tell me.
Perfect. Perfect. Perfect intro to my very next topic. Perfect perspective and optics on that, Annie. So more is not better. More is not better in sales. More is not better. It just isn't. It's convincing. It's too much. People don't have attention spans near to what they did 10 years ago. It's like every 3 to 5 seconds. If they can't absorb it in 3 to 5 seconds, then it's a no-go. And that's why the loop video that plays needs to be orchestrated as such. Needs to have headphones. It doesn't need to be playing out loud. Headphones on either side of the laptop. Let people listen. It needs to be fast, high energy, very matter of fact. The one thing that I would do, I in the theme of cleaning up the table, what is most effective? There in Tucson, the U of A study at the gym is the one thing that I would either have framed in like a plexiglass frame that has like the back, part where it leans a little bit, and it's just, you can get one at Office Max. Put that in there, full sheet. Okay? Like a copy paper size sheet, 11 by whatever. And then I would have examples out of the tech iterations that I've mentioned to you, but even lesser than the ones that are the quickest response. Freedom is a quick response. Focus is a quick response. REM is not applicable there. So you don't need to have the REM out. It's on the banner, right? So I agree, clean it up. And make it very focused on the demo, the value, and the proposition. So you've got building the value at the front side. You've got the demo. Now you've proven it. You've got value on the back side. You want them to focus now on certain iterations, and your focus is to get that order in. So cleaning up the table, I love the banner. I love a black tablecloth. If y'all have those fanny packs, wear them. Represent. Wear your t-shirt, wear a fanny pack, whatever. Have the iterations out and available that are most applicable to the gym. You can always show them on the banner, or if you need to, you can pull a REM pack out. But you don't need to have brochures, every study, all of the packs. It looks like you're selling something. and people are going to avoid the table if they think you're going to sell them something, right? People don't like to be sold to, they like to buy. Okay. So if they see all of these packs, I would think you're going to try to sell me that. If they see the iterations, another idea is you've got those book holders. You can get these at Office Max too, where you can just lean the packs up, lined up next to each other on that display, right? Do you know what I'm talking about? It has like a lip on the end of it, like you were going to put a book open, like if you wanted to put the
Yep.
Bible open with a scripture, you put it right there. Okay. Instead, you can get ones that you just line up, and you can get some ones on Amazon too that are black. I love black because it makes all of our incredible marketing colors pop. What color tablecloth are y'all using?
Red and
Okay.
or white.
Okay. Red's not bad, but especially on the red, consider something that's black that you're going to display the packs on because it'll pop more. Okay. So that's what I would do because it would take room on the table. I like seeing the table displayed. You should have the laptop in the middle, and then you can have that black book holder. You can get them really shallow with a shallow lip on Amazon. I don't know what all they have. Maybe you can go to TJ Maxx or Marshalls or something too, and try to get one that's long. You can get that on Amazon, and side by side, set them there. Okay. That's for the visual. That's only what's applicable at the gym that we talked about, those two bundles, two different kinds of bundles, right? For going down a pant size and performance. On the other side, you're going to have the study from the U of A. And something that you could have is QR codes. If you guys want to do something like that, then you can have a QR code with your name on it that you hand them that takes them to your virtual business card so they can order, or directly to your replicated website so they can order. I like the virtual business card. It just is super streamlined and clean. A lot of times when people go to the website, they don't order right away. They want to look around. And now you've given them squirrel syndrome. This is what I found. This is what I think. It's your business. Do what you want. But this is what I'm recommending and why. Go ahead, Sue.
So I had a little corrugated poster made up that says free balance and stability tests that we put on display and also we have a white mesh wire rack where there's like a little hook, so we display the patches on there instead of like the smaller bookcase things that we had. So they hang and it's tall. So are those okay or no?
I mean, I'm imagining you have quite a few on the hanging. If it's hanging, is it a circular that they have to turn around to look at it?
No, it's just it's vertical.
Okay.
It fits six packs of
Pegboard.
patches wide and it's double stack. So I think we can take some of those out that aren't used all the time to make it a little cleaner and less cluttered.
Yeah.
But I was just wondering about the sign because I know Annie and I talked about it and she was a little concerned about saying the word free balance and
Yep.
stability test.
Yep. You should
But
be
free it
free.
kind of gets it piques people's interest and I see they come over sometimes and other times it's just like, oh, what are you doing here kind of thing.
Okay.
So
Well, I agree with Annie about the free, but I like the corrugated board. A better way to state it is experience the latest performance enhancer.
okay.
Or experience this neurotech that increases your performance, you can just say it like that,
Mhm.
by up to 30% in a minute or less. Ask for a demo. I don't like ask for the demo. Take that out. I want y'all to approach them. You see them reading it? Hey, you get it.
Ask for experience.
Yep. Yep. Let's show you how this works right now. It'll only take 60 seconds, right? So I agree with Annie, no free. Don't ever say free, because again, that goes back to your building value, and that free, nobody values free. It's just
Something that I stumbled on, excuse me, I'm sorry, Cynthia. Something that I stumbled on, did a live video there saying, "Hey, we're going to be here another hour. We're at LA Fitness. Come on down." And this just came out of my mouth. I didn't think it out. I said, "Come on down and let us help you improve your performance." And that stuck in my head. So what you're saying right now about experience the latest enhancement for your performance or experiences neurotech. But I'm thinking, and I felt comfortable to say, let us help you improve your performance. Makes people curious, but I'm going to continue to build on that.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
I really love where you're going. I would say, don't say, let us help you. I would say instead, more affirmatively, let us show you how you will experience a benefit in your performance by up to 30% in a minute or less, right? So that is conviction. That is, I know what you're about to experience here, right?
Confidence. Yeah.
Let us help you is also subliminally, when people approach me, let me help you. Let me help you with this. Let me help you with that. I don't need help. I'm good. Right?
Mhm.
It's actually putting in their head that they need help, which insinuates that they've got a problem. Don't start there.
Yep.
Okay? So this is such good training. I want to go for another hour and record this whole thing, put it out, and never have to say it again. I literally do. Okay. So if somebody's watching this recording and you've made it this far, I hope that made you laugh. But anyway, so now they're exploring their options. Their options. They're exploring their options. People like options. That's why when you go to the car dealership and you go during open hours, which I never do anymore, and they run up to you and they're like, "Oh, I saw you looking inside the car. Let me go grab the keys." And you're like, "Yeah, but this one doesn't really, it's not the interior I really want." That's okay. What were you looking for? We've got leather, we've got a sunroof. What do you want to drive? Do you like the black one or the white one better? Right? So that's how they're talking to you, because they're expert salesmen, because it is a dog eat dog world. In that world, I need y'all to get really good at those approaches. Okay. So they're looking at which neurotech is going to best benefit them. And that's when you say, today you're going to get, listen to my wording. Today you're going to get, not if you decide today, if you decide to order some super patches, we can. No, today you're going to get 30% off of your first order while we're here. I'm a rep for the company and I can get you the 30% off today. Right? Now, I know they can get 30% off outside, but they don't know. And they don't know how to find you. So if they go directly through the company, it's $99. Okay. So while you're saying that, you get your phone or your iPad out, and there needs to be multiple options, you guys. You need to be able to have backups. Somebody's Wi-Fi may not work. Somebody's battery may go down. Make sure you have battery chargers. There's things that you want to make sure and ensure that you have. You don't want the laptop not running. You want to show you're very professional, very proficient, have the posture, have the conviction, build the value. Aren't y'all just eating this up? It makes me want to y'all put a table up tomorrow and me fly in and just show up and get some time with you guys. Louise.
Let's do it.
Come on down. Come on.
Right? Oh my
Be
gosh.
careful what you say.
Y'all would see another whole. Okay, well, I will tell you this. When we get Tucson booked for the next event, which there's multiple things running through my head. We should definitely do one of these while I'm there. Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, but what if I told you all the leads I get? All the customers I get.
Okay.
That's fine.
Then we see how it's done.
You know
You're
what?
on the rotation.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in the rotation.
The thing is, I wanted to see y'all's reaction because your reaction was going to prove to me how much confidence that you had in the fact that I can do it. And your responses all gave me that. Sue was a little apprehensive, like, which you guys
I
were
was
like,
thinking, I'm like, well, man, you can enroll them, but you can place them under us. But I'm like, no, you can't do that for customers. That's what I was thinking.
no,
So yeah.
no. So listen. I would do it. I would do it pro bono. I would, but we'd have to have a very clear objective in how we did that. And it would be the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, however that would go. Right. So, okay. So now they're ordering, right? And you have two choices while they're ordering. They get that 30% off and they get that pricing through you. But if they get it sent directly to their house, they don't have to think about it anymore. So you want to at least get them on a 2-pack directly to their house, but you can't forget directly to their house on Smart Chip lowers their cost. You know where I'm going with this, right? It's lower on a Smart Chip. And then if they order 4, they get one of those for free. Right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it won't be any more than that moving forward in April. You can't take advantage of multiples of that. It is 1 4-pack order. You get 4 for 3, the price of 3. So are you utilizing all of your promos? You start with a 30% off. Then you can even get a bigger discount by getting it sent directly to your house every month. And you can, if you need to say it, you can say it's always up to you. This is the wording. It's always up to you if you want to pause. That's the wording. Not stop, not quit. It's always up to you. People like to be in control. If you need to pause your Smart Chip while you travel or anything else. I'm not going to say anything that is like, well, it's up to you if you want to quit your Smart Chip because it didn't work. I mean, come on. Right?
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Or the sense is you can cancel anytime.
Yeah.
No.
I don't think any of us on this
Go.
Zoom would say that.
No.
Good.
Just for your
Now,
sake of rest your mind on that.
Eric's being the Papa Bear. He's standing up for everybody. He's like, we got this, Cynthia. We got this. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, okay, and we're having fun with this, right? So
Yeah.
a couple of things as a caveat right now, and I extended my time with you guys. we're not going to go too much longer, but I want to be thorough. I like to be thorough. If we're going to do it, let's do it. Or let's do it when we can be thorough, right? This is how I
Yes.
like to work. So, a couple of things are that you, you know what now, clearly how to be efficient, some bullet points, step by step. The objective is to get the tech ordered directly sent to their house. It's to build value. If I didn't already say that, sorry if I'm saying it again, but it merits it, right? But one thing I want you guys to think about is this, and y'all are hitting me at a transformational moment in network marketing. Okay. I am guilty of wanting everybody to win and win really, really big. I know what I know. The marketing with this is great. The exposure is great. Don't do it without results. We're talking about that today. I know for a fact that we're bringing up the percentages that you guys are going to be looking at. How many customers did we get today? That's the conversation I want you guys to be having on the backside. Not, oh, we need to follow up with them, or they were a good potential, or next time. Okay. So this is where I can tell y'all have fun, and I'm going to meet you in your lane. I'm not going to convince you to go one direction. I actually have fun we're getting ready to do a run club table, because Dylan's part of Run Club. He's been running with Run Club for a year and a half now. He's got a big tribe there, friends he hangs out with on the weekends and everything. These guys all run 2.6 or 5 mile, right under 5 miles every single Wednesday. Some go to the Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturdays. And Dylan is one of them that hits a lot of them. So we're going to put a table up, and I told Dylan, go have fun and run and watch your mom, because I'm about to crush. And we're going to use some of that as examples, because we are definitely going to film some of it, because this is the deal, y'all. This is the deal. The one thing that gets under my skin, because I like to win and I like to see you guys win, is when people are saying it's going great. No, it's not. Where's the volume? It's like Elf. Yeah, like in Elf, when he's like, he's saying, I love singing. And he goes, well, there's no singing in here. He goes, singing is my favorite. Well, not here. And he's like, yes, it is. And he's like, no, it's not. Yes, it is. Okay. Yes, it is a focus for Bill and I to look in our back office. We know when things are going on, you guys, it gets back to us. And we look and we're like, we're excited. Let's see how many customers come in today. And when there's not results, what happens? Cynthia likes to win, and Cynthia likes to see all of you win. So I get anxious and antsy, and this is the best scenario that we're fine-tuning everything. We're tightening everything down. I love seeing y'all have fun doing this. But can we have fun doing this with results attached to it? It will be more fun when you're high-fiving each other and saying, we got 2 customers today. We got 10 customers today. We got 20 customers today. And that will happen the more that you fine-tune it. Okay. And that is a form of winning. And I will meet you there. Okay. But I never want you to forget the bigger picture of it, because listen, you're going to hear me say this. You're not going to go past managing director with customer volume. You're still going to need the skill sets to build a team. You're still going to need the skill sets to build. That's another Zoom. Okay. So now you got their order in and you're excited for them. That's the appropriate time, if they're in a lot of pain, to give them 5 freedom patches and say, okay, I don't I don't have a lot of samples, but I know that this pain is something that's holding you back. So you experience the tech. You've got your tech on its way. I'm going to give you these 5 patches for freedom. This is how you wear them. It shows you care. It shows you care. It wasn't just about an order, but it's on the back side of their order. It's not on the
Right.
front side. They're never going to order if you do that. Okay. So I've got more tips on the people that you're going to grab and bring over. But let's stop here. And any questions?
Just have to do it.
Not right off.
Okay.
I've also recorded it, so I'm gonna go back and write down all the
Tidbit.
little tidbits and notes and stuff. And I know I wasn't writing anything down, but I just wanted to concentrate on what you were saying, and then go be able to go back. But not at this time. I think we've got a lot to
Take in.
take in and work on.
Perfect.
Hey, Cynthia, will the recording be available today or tomorrow or by the
I'm gonna
weekend
do
or?
I'm gonna do my best to get it done by tomorrow. Today's Bill's birthday, and he's the one that does that for
Right.
me. I don't want to
Okay.
load Dylan
Okay.
down, and I don't want to ask Bill to do that today. So rely on your notes today, but I will get it to you tomorrow. The first part 1 and part 2 that we did earlier today and right now. Don't overcomplicate it, you guys. Simplicity. There's nothing better than getting on the bike to learn to ride the bike. So are you going to find yourself going back to muscle memory and going, oh, I shouldn't have said that? Yes. But practice makes perfect. The thing is, you want to shorten down that learning curve. And if one of you is excelling, then pay attention to that person. Let them be your reminder. Let them be your alert on your phone, right? That alarm clock. So other than that, I want to tell you guys that I feel more than ever that all of you being unified in your message is going to galvanize the team. And those 2 things always result in more volume and faster growth. So I'm super excited for what we've accomplished today. From a 1 to a 10, what did you guys get out of this in the way of notes, tips, forward movement, how clear it was, how excited you are? 1 to a 10. I got 110 from
Yeah,
Louise.
10,
10,
10, 10,
10,
10.
10, 10. Hey,
Yay.
yeah, definitely a 10. Hey, Cynthia, one other thing. We all wanted to do that video loop, right? So, that is in progress with Dylan.
No, we're gonna need to send you out the order and you
Okay.
pay then, and then he has that done in the next 5 days, I believe is what he has on there right now. So it'll be done. It's usually done before. One
Okay.
thing that I'm gonna do is source a couple of things based on our conversation. And then
Okay.
I'm gonna put it in our group and I'm gonna say, these are the things that are gonna be shown on the loop. This is about how long it's going to be. And this is about how many seconds people are going to see certain things, like maybe the U of A study. Once you guys approve it, then it's already been paid for. Dylan will punch it out. And then I'll put it in the group for everybody's preview. So yeah, that order needs to be put in. Who does the order go to?
Oh, it doesn't matter. We're all going to contribute to it. So whatever works. So,
Just name
Look at it.
somebody so I can tell Dylan.
you
can
can send it to me or Eric or whoever. It doesn't matter.
Okay, Sue, I'm going to send it to you.
Okay.
And then everybody can Venmo you or whatever. And then I'll get Dylan to send if all of your information is accurate. Do you want him to text you or email you the order?
Either or.
Okay,
Whatever's easier for
he'll
him.
just text you. That's the quickest thing on the number
Okay.
we always use, right?
Okay.
Gotcha. Yeah, I could just go ahead and pay them up front and then we'll square
Yeah,
away on our
that
end. Yep.
you'll take care of it on that order form. You just do it on
Yeah.
the order form.
Okay.
It's all safety coded. I think he only sees the last 4 digits on any order. So he'll send that over to you. I'll get the word to him right now. Hopefully you'll get it today. And then we'll start that process going. You guys are amazing. Have an incredible rest of your day and high five, teamwork.
All right.
Thank you, Cynthia.
You're welcome.
Tell Bill happy birthday.
I
Enjoy your
certainly
night.
will. Thank
Okay.
you so much,
Yeah.
guys.
Thank you guys. Thank you for taking the time today.
All right. Bye bye.
Um,